by 6. So here 4 by 6 and 2 by 3 are equivalent fraction. Also we take one more example. 2 by 16. So 2 by 16. 2 is divisible by 2 and 16 is also divisible by 2. So if we divide 2 by 2 and 16 by 2, so we get 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 and 2 by 16 are called equivalent fraction. If the number is multiplied with same number in the numerator and denominator, or number divided with the same number in the numerator and denominator, then we get equivalent fraction. After that we learn about the simplest form. Simplest form means number that if the numerator and denominator have common factor only 1. So common factor is only 1 between numerator and denominator, then we get simplest form. For that we learn HCF method. Okay. Let's take one more example. 4 by 20. Now to find the simplest form, we take HCF of 4 and 8, 28. So let's take factor of 4 is 2, 2s are 4. Factor of 28, that are 2, 14, 2, 7, 7. Now what are the common factor? 2, 2. So HCF will be 4. It means this numerator and denominator will be divided by 4. So 4 divide 4, 28 divide 4. So 1 by 7. Clear? So this is the simplest form. Now we cannot further simplify this because common factor between 1 and 7 is 1. So this way we find the simplest form. Today we will solve exercise 7.3. Question number 1 is write fractions. Are all these equivalent? So for first one, 4 figures are given and you need to find fraction of each figure. So let's take first figure. Circle and it is divided into 2 parts. And how many part is shaded? 1 part. So it is represented as a fraction 1 by 2. Now for second part, it is divided into 4 parts. And how many parts are shaded? 2. Now we convert this into simplest form. So these two numbers are divisible by 2. So let's divide 2 divided by 2, 4 divided 2. So we will get 1 by 2. Means this figure represents 1 by 2. Now for third figure, so here how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from total 6 parts, how many parts are shaded? 3. Now convert this into simplest form. It means divide each numerator and denominator by 3. So if we divide it, we will get 1 by 2. Now for fourth one, here. So, how many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, it is represented by denominator 8. Numerator will be 4 because 4 partition. Now, convert this into simplest form by dividing each with 4. If we divide, we will get 1 by 2. Now, we can see here it is 1 by 2. Here it is also 1 by 2. This is also 1 by 2. And this one is also 1 by 2. It means these are equivalent fractions. Clear? Now for next. Here first figure, how many circles are there? Total 12 circles are there. From that, how many are shaded? You can see 4 circles are shaded. So we can write 12 with numerator 4. Now we can convert it into simplest form. So each number is divided by 4. So we get 1 by 3. Now for next, how many total circles? You can see it is 9 circles. And from that, how many are shaded? 3. Each numerator and denominator is divided by 3. So we can write 3 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3. So here 1 by 3. For next one, how many total circles? 6. And 2 circles are shaded. Now each number is divided by 2. So So we get 1 by 3. For this figure, 3 circles are given and 1 shaded. So we can write 1 by 3. Now for this figure, total 15 circles are given and 5 are shaded. So we can write 15 with numerator 5. Now each numerator and denominator is divisible by 5. So we divide it with 5. We get 1 by 3. Now you can see here 1 by 3, here it is also 1 by 3, here it is also 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So again, yes, it is a equivalent fraction. So if you want to find equivalent fraction or not, convert each fraction into simplest form by dividing it with the highest common factor. Now question number 2. Write the fraction and pair the equivalent fraction for each of the following. Here figures are given and you need to find the fraction for that and at the last you need to find the equivalent fraction in a pair. So for first step, find the total part and shaded part. So total part are 2 and in that 1 is shaded. Means we can write 1 by 2. For next one, how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from that, how many parts are shaded? 4. So we can represent 4 by 6. But first of all, convert this into simplest form. Now which number is divide 4 and 6? 2. So we divide 4 by 2 and 6 by 2. So we will get 2 by 3. Now for next one, how many total parts? 9. And from that 3 part is shaded. So we can write as a fraction 3 by 3. Divide each one with 3. So 9 divide 3. We will get 1 by 3. For next one, total part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In that 2 parts are shaded. So it is 2 by 8. Convert this into simplest form by dividing each numerator and denominator with 2. So 2 divided 2 is 1 and 8 divided 2 is 4. Now for next one, total parts are 4 and in that 3 parts are shaded. Now this is already in a simplest form. We cannot divide any 3 and 4 with the number. Now for next one, this figure. So how many total parts first of all we need to find? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So total parts are 8. From that, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts are shaded. Now, is there any number that divides 6 and 18 both? Yes, 6. So 6 is divisible by 6 and 18 is also divisible by 6. So we get 1 by 3. Okay. Now for next one, total parts are 8 and in that 4 parts are shaded. So we can write 4 by 8. Each one is divisible by 4. So we get 1 by 2. Now for next one, how many total parts? You can see 16 parts are there and in that, how many parts are shaded? 4 plus 4, 8 and 4, 12. 12 parts are shaded. Now, by which number both 12 and 16 are divisible? We know that 12 is divisible by 4 and 16 is also divisible by 4. If you don't know, then find the HCF of 12 and 16. So we get 3 by 4. Now next one, how many total parts? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is 12. Now, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, by which number both 8 and 12 is divisible? By 4. 8 is divided by 4 and 12 is also divided by 4. If we divide 8 by 4, we get 2 and divide 3. So, it is 2 by 4. For next one, total parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16. How many parts are shaded in that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each numerator and denominator is divisible by 4. So this 4 by 4, 4 divide 4, 16 divide 4. So we get 1 by 4. Now pair of equivalent fraction from this pair. So 1 by 2, that is our first figure, and below between this all this figure, which fraction is 1 by 2? You can see here B is 1 by 2. So 1 and A are B are equivalent pair. Now for second, 2 by 3. Is there any figure with 2 by 3? Yes, it is D. So second pair is second number and D. They are equivalent. Now 1 by 3 and A is also 1 by 3. So third pair is third figure and A. That gives equivalent figures. Now for fourth one, it is 1 by 4. Now which figure has 1 by 4? You can see it is E. So E is 1 by 4. Now next one, 3 by 4. 1 by 4 is of fourth. Now fifth one. Now 3 by 4. Is there any figure with 3 by 4? Yes, it is C. So fifth figure and C are equivalent pair. Question number 3. Replace the box by correct number. Okay. So here 2 by 7 equal to 8 by 10. It means these two are equivalent fraction. Equal to करो चलो मतलब left side and right side represent same fraction. It means they are equivalent fraction. Now here 2 become 8. How we can get 2 from 8? If we multiply 2 with 8. So if we multiply 2 with 4, we get 8. So same number we need to divide in a denominator. 28. Okay, so here it is 20. Clear? Now 5. How can we get 5 from 10? If we multiply 5 with 2. So if we multiply 5 with 2, we get 10. So same number we should multiply in denominator. So 8 is also multiplied with 2. So we get 16. So here it is 16. 3 by 5 equal to blank divide 20. Equal to means they are same. They are equivalent. How can we get 5 from 5 to 20? 5 ने क्या नंबर साथ multiply करें तो 20 था. 5 4s are. So same number we should multiply in a numerator. So 3 4s are 12 and 5 4s are 20. So blank is 12. Now 45 to 50. I already explained that whenever you need to convert smaller number to bigger number, we should multiply, and bigger to smaller we should divide. Now here, how can we get 45 to 15? If we divide 45 with 3, if we divide 45 with 3, we get 15. So same number we should divide in a denominator. Why? Because they are equivalent. Means whatever operation we perform in a numerator, same operation we should perform in denominator. So here 60 by 3 is 20. So answer is 20. Now next one, 24 become 4. So we should divide 24 with some number. So we get 6. Which number we should divide with 24 to get 4? It is 6. If we divide 24 with 6, we will get 4. So whatever number we divide in the denominator, same number we should divide with numerator. So 8, 18 we get 3. So here answer is 3. So these are the equivalent fractions and we can fill in the blank. Question number 4. Find equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having denominator 20. Now here we make denominator 20. So here we have 3 by 5. How can we make 3 by 5 with 20? If we multiply 5 with 4. So 5 is multiplied with 4. Same number we need to multiply in a numerator. So 12 by 20. So this is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 with denominator 20. Now second, numerator 9. So we have 3 by 5. How we can 3. So we should multiply denominator also with, we should multiply with 3. So it is 9 by 15. So this is the equivalent fraction with numerator 9. Now next, denominator 30. We have 3 by 5. Make denominator 30. How we can make 5 to 30? If we multiply 5 with 6. So same number we should multiply in the numerator. So 3 6 are 18, 5 6 are 30. So answer is 18 by 30. Now next one, numerator is 27. So now we need to make numerator 27. We have 3 by 5. How we can make 3 to 27? 9 3s are. So if we multiply 3 with 9, we get 27. So same number we should multiply in a denominator. So it is 27 divided by 45. So these are the equivalent fraction with the numerator 20, denominator 20, numerator 9, denominator 30, numerator 27. See, here some examples that will be solved. Here some examples are given. You need to solve it homework.